So, right, so first and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakodash. We said amongst our personal elders, agreements, and rule where our teachers our personal truth. And we see our teachers for the arguments, they push you within our truth and sincerity, day in and day out, and constantly in season or season, we say Shalom. And once again, going into a video here, and this basically touching upon the statement that this person made while sharing this video of Elon Musk. No, this video with Elon Musk was him doing a Nazi salute in the yesterday for the inauguration of Donald Trump, right? So let's play the video so people get an idea. Right, bring it back here. Right, so I just wanna the whole clip was him doing it about 2 to 3 times, right? And this clip was circulating all over the news. It was circulating all over the social media platforms, talking about it, right? And this is one of the comments that I saw. There were many, people asking why would he do this. I didn't expect this from Elon Musk. I didn't look at him, especially Jakes. I saw some statements from Jakes as well, like you see he's showing his true colors, and those are the Israelites that will do what? They will trust their enemies, right? Because these guys are our enemies, right? Now this person made a statement saying, being a Nazi aside, how is anyone charmed by this guy? What a colossal effing loser. How is anyone charmed by this guy? Now, one of the ways, you say it from Jake's outside here, is here. One of the reasons why they look up to Elon Musk is because of what? His riches, the money that he have. Him being the richest man in the world. That may be the main reason why they look up to him. Is because the money that he have, the things he always the stuff that he put out, like his car, right? The Neuralink, all these things that he's doing. But again, one of the main reasons why they look up to him, or as the person asks, how is anyone charmed, or the charm by him, is because of his riches, right? Let's look at the meaning of the word charm. They say charm, right? They say of a person's life, or of a period of this, is he usually lucky or happy, as though projected by magic. It say use one's ability to please and attract in order to influence. Use one's ability to please and attract in order to influence. So how does this guy attract and influence people? Is by what? His money, his riches, the riches he got, right? And if you go into how he's got his riches, you will understand how, hey, he ain't get the way or the thing. He just promote himself to be what? Self-made, and he got his money by himself. No, his father owned slavery. They leave it as slavery, right? But I'm going into the scripture here. This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 13, verse 18. It says, what agreement is there between the hyena and a dog? And what peace between the rich and the poor? Yeah, what peace it have between the rich and the poor? These rich men, they only care about the rich. They feel they have time to care about the poor. No, they don't. But the poor, they look up to the rich because why? The riches that they have, right? And that's how the poor get catch. They continue to look up. They continue to be charmed. Continue to be attracted by the riches this person have. Even though these people get it by deceit, by wickedness. That's how much all these guys become billionaires. There was a statement made a little while ago, with someone stated that there are no good billionaires. There are no good billionaires, right? The way how to become a billionaire in this world, it can't have no good morals, right? There's what the person was getting to, and we know how they get the money, right? The things they do, right? But to these simple-minded jakes, they watch Elon Musk as well. There's one to call him the new Iron Man, right? Or the mother, or our Iron Man, right? That is what they call him as. So when he did this yesterday, you know what Jakes was saying? How could he do that? You know, I looked up to him, right? And that is the thing, they trust in the enemy. This is the same guy that want to trip you all, that go in and do it, right? Because his whole is the new part that Donald Trump opened for him is Doge or something like that, which is going into like the technology and so on, right? And we know Elon Musk is one of the biggest promoters of people being chipped. Yeah, his one is Neuralink, right? So going back to the scripture, verse 19, it says, "As the wild ass is the lion's prey in the wilderness, so the rich eat up the poor." So that is again, it has no peace between the rich and the poor. As the wild ass is to the lion's prey in the wilderness, so the rich eat up the poor. You see, but you all believe that the more money a man have, is the more good he is. No, the more evil he does get, especially in this world, right? In order to become a billionaire, you have to do a bunch of wickedness, right? A bunch of evil. Just like these Christians. These Christians believe the more somebody has, the more the Lord dealing with them. So they despise the poor, right? They despise the poor, but they love the rich, right? To them, they believe wealth and riches is godliness. So that they get catch with that. You know, they believe that the gift of God can be bought with money, right? So that's to show you all these people, how focused they are when it comes to like riches. So men like these who have the abundance of riches, these simple-minded people, yeah, they would be charmed by this guy, right? So as it say, as the wild ass is the lion's prey in the wilderness, so the rich eat up the poor. As the proud hate humility, so the rich abhor the poor, right? And that's the thing, the rich hate the poor. Watch how they separate themselves. What do you think they do is to continue to abuse, afflict the poor. You know, they continue to put restrictions. You know, the labor force, all these things. You know, minimum wage, all this sort of stuff. You know, what the things they do. There was even our minister, our prime minister Donge said recently. He said, well, we in a time where the rich are to remain rich and the poor to remain poor, and he said it. He said it in a whole news interview, and it had Israelites in the congregation clapping for that. Hey, you know, they're clapping, and they're poor. You understand? But to them, they watch up to these guys because of the money they have, the position that they have, right? Don't understand that these rich people they don't care. they want to get rid of all it right now. Right? It's and who's the poor of this place? We know it's Jake. Jake is the poor of this place. Who get the fatness of the earth? Esau. Right? So it says verse 21. It says a rich man beginning to fall is held up of his friends, but a poor man being down is thrust away by his friends. Because there were people that, hey, look. So you've seen it here. This person, man, please be serious. He built up PayPal, Tesla, SpaceX, OpenAI. He's pretty awesome. They don't care about the things. Even if he do that Nazi salute or whatever it is he be saying, right? Or he be doing. They don't care. So I say a rich man beginning to fall is held up of his friends, but a poor man being down is thrust away by his friends, right? Let's say verse 22, you say, when a rich man is fallen, he had many helpers. He speaketh things not to be spoken, and yet men justify him. So just like what we've seen here, they're justifying the act that he did, right? Because if anyone else did that, they would have been what they were deemed to be cancelled. You know, they want to ban us. The things that we're saying, the things that we're speaking about, they want to stop it. You know, they're saying the things we're speaking is hate speech and all these sort of things. But watch what this guy doing. He doing a whole Nazi salute. More than once he did it. And then it had meant to what to justify his action. It had Jakes all in the comments supporting him. You understand? support any things that he doing. Right? So that way it say, when a rich man is fallen, he had many helpers. He speaketh things not to be spoken, and yet men justify him. It said the poor man slept, and yet they rebuke him too. He spake wisely and could have no place. So that's to show you how they scorn the poor, how they despise the poor, because the poor man actually speaking things that they need to hear. The poor man speaking things that they as I say, he speak wisely, right? But the rich man speak things that he not supposed to be spoken, and well, they justify him, right? Why? Because why? He have riches, the wealth that he have, the wealth that he accumulate by how? By deceit, by robbery, by fraud, and many other things that how they get the riches, right? So that would say the poor man slept, and yet they rebuke him too. He spake wisely and could have no place. It say, when a rich man speaketh, every man holdeth his tongue. And look, what he said, they extol it to the clouds. Yeah, because hey, we have seen it with Elon Musk. I remember when Elon Musk first mentioned in Neuralink. Now you had us to be in tune to know that when he mentioned it years prior to that, it was already going on, right? But when he brought it out, who were the first people to run to say they would take it? Jakes were like, I remember the celebrity, a rapper called Lil Uzi Vert. He was like, I ready to put a chip in my mind, and he tagged Elon Musk. Let's do it, right? And many other people was rushing, many other Israelites were rushing to say, yeah, I want to be first in line. I want to be the first gen. They want to be the first gen, right? So they sort of show you that they extol the things these rich men say or these rich men do to the clouds. This guy, Elon Musk, he came on to say that, everyone should have a chip, right? But if it's something along those lines, and he also said like in time to come, the new system with the chips would be in place. He also said he wanted to make humans cybernetic. Right, so continuing, lost my train of thought. This with the little pause that I took. Yeah, so what he was saying is like he wanted to make people cybernetic, like this half robot, half man, right? Example of that is like in the Justice League. What's he named by Cyborg? You want to make men into cyborgs, right? And again, he's one of the biggest men that promoting the RFID chip and the chipping process, the chipping inside of people. He has one right now called Neuralink. Now, I might do a video on it, or will do a video on it. People got to realize like he himself has a chip in his head, and when he was in the inauguration, he was doing certain things freely, right? And they were saying that he have his chip in his head now, right? So I might do a video on it. So that I say, when a rich man speaketh, every man holdeth his tongue. And look what he said. They extol it to the clouds. But if the poor man speak, they say, what fellow is this? And if he stumble, they will help to overthrow it. So yeah, so if that poor man stumble, he fall, they're going to overthrow. They're going to trample it. You understand? Because why? You don't have the riches that this man have. It said, riches are good unto him that had no sin, and poverty is evil in the mouth of the ungodly. So yeah, and poverty is evil in the mouth of the ungodly, right? And that's what the ignorance is, because they believe that everything is money based. So that's why they get catch with these guys, and they go in and get catch more anytime that we're heading into, right? Because Jakes believe that these are the friends, these is the friends, they can trust these guys. No, right? Right, so it said, riches are good unto him that had no sin, and poverty is evil in the mouth of the ungodly. Right, so yeah, but you can see when a rich man talk, you see, we see it here. Like I didn't see this here before, but you see the example. I now read it. You see the example right here. How they extol him. You say, please be serious. He built PayPal, Tesla, SpaceX, and OpenAI. You understand? To them, that is godliness, The next script here. I'm gonna bring the script here. This is the book of same book of Ecclesiastes, chapter chapter 10, verse 31. You know what? Let me go up a little bit. I'm going to read from verse 30. It said, the poor man is honored for his skill, and the rich man is honored for his riches. So that is straight to the point I was mentioning before. The reason why they are charmed by this guy is because of what? His riches. Nothing else. But just because he had that money. You know, they want to be like Elon Musk. They want to drive his car. They want to do this. They want to take his Neuralink. Why? Because of the riches that he has. Right? It says verse 31. It says, he that is honored in poverty, how much more in riches? And he that is dishonorable in riches, how much more in poverty? Right? And we don't know these guys. It is honorable in the riches, and that's how they become rich. You know? So hey, this man, as someone said, he's showing his true colors. No, he was showing his true colors all the time, and again, we're not supposed to be trusting our enemies, but you know these two dudes, they love their enemies and they believe that the enemies love them. Right? Hey, you all have a serious awakening to get, and soon as well. Right? So with that, once again, I give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, the Baal Shem Yoshai, Baal Shem Kakodash. We set up on a personal elders agreements and Ruba teaches our personal truth. And we see how the teachings for the Akam, so they push you with no truth and sincerity, day in and day out on the country, the institute and the citizen say, Shalom.